Good morning, Facebook. I am excited to see everybody this morning. So, I'm glad you're building an audience for me. Thank you, Facebook. I appreciate that. Awesome thought. I really, really do. So, for those of you joining me as a replay, thanks for tuning in. I'm Mandy Smith, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about how my story has started to unfold. Just a couple of years ago, I was entirely different than I am now. Maybe not entirely. I'm still me, but my life looked a little bit different. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about that. So hey, Stephen. Hey, Brianne. Thanks for joining me this morning. I love seeing everybody here. Hang on. Alicia. Hi, sweet girl. I'm so excited to see you. Hey, Christy. Hey. Thanks for joining us. So, thank you, Stephen. Thank you. You're your 2.0. That's awesome. Thank you. So for those of you who've been following me, you probably know I'm an introvert. I tell people that all the time. I am super shy. So my life looks a little different now. So how in the world am I getting on Facebook Live on a fairly regular basis and talking? Like in front of, I don't know, thousands of people, hundreds of people? Oh, please tell your little one hi. Hi. Is it Aaliyah? Did I pronounce that right? Let me know, Alicia. So, hey, Catherine. So, I kind of, I give you glimpses here and there, and I send you these amazing messages, but these amazing messages I'm talking to myself most of the time. Hey, Macy, I'm talking to myself most of the time. Hey, Jen, thanks for coming. And I want to share that stuff with you so that you can know that, this isn't super easy for me. I want to tell you about like my life and where it's come from. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Mandy Smith. I am a dietitian by trade. I still work 32 hours a week, mostly full time. I'm super type A, but always last minute. I'm really, really, really bad at being type A, but I am type A. I was probably a minute late popping on here. Hey, Amanda, good morning. So I'm a yoga instructor. I am a wife and I'm a mom of 2 kiddos. And y'all, those kiddos are my life. I know you mamas out there can relate. When you've got kids, they're your life. But just a few years ago, they were literally like my life. That's all my life was. And there's nothing wrong with that by any means, but I was not good at doing life that way for several reasons. So, when you've got 2 babies under 2 at home, your life looks probably a lot like mine. It was a series of poopy diapers, little short nighttime naps, like 2 hours here, and then somebody wakes up and needs something, and then 2 hours here, and the other one wakes up and needs something, right? You moms can relate. Your dads can probably relate too. So I had very little patience, very, very, very little me time, and a bank account at the time that was getting smaller and smaller. Despite the fact that my husband and I both had full-time jobs, decent, good jobs that we went to school for, got degrees for. So with all of that being said, I had no zest in life. Like, it was sucking the life out of me. Little sleep, lots of stuff, people needing me all the time. It sucked the life out of me. I had no energy, and I felt super stuck in life, like really stuck. And so as an introvert, this was not helping me. Now, don't get me wrong. I mean, it really was helping me because I was able to sit at home, not talk to anybody, and live my little introverted life. But it was so stuck and so introverted that it became really depressing. I remember sitting on my couch one night, probably really late one night, in the middle of the night, a feeding. No, this same instance happened several times. So this couch it was like this beautiful, amazing couch, but it had become so drab because I sat on it day in and day out. It was like becoming quickly not so comfortable. And it was just like, that was my house, right? Good morning, Angie. Thanks for tuning in. So I was watching one of my favorite shows at the time, one of my regulars called Teen Mom. Me and Farrah were getting pretty close. Macy and I was like her BFF, living my life through them. If anybody's ever watched Teen Mom, give me a 1 in the comments. There's nothing wrong with that show. But guys, it had become my life. I realized that night that my social life had become literally me watching teenagers, people half my age, fight with their baby daddies on the boob tube. That was my social life. It was like pretty sad. I'm glad you have, Alicia. Like, this wasn't my entertainment. This was my social life. So I decided at that moment that I really needed to find my life and find it bigger and better than ever. So I started searching. That search led me to becoming a yoga instructor. I loved yoga. I loved practicing it. It was an awesome outlet and a great way to re-energize myself. So I became a teacher, and it was amazing. But at the end of the day, it didn't pay that much money, and which is fine because I loved it. It's a labor of love that we love to do as yoga instructors, but it really was taking more time out from my family. At the end of the day, it asked me to trade my time with my family for money. And thank you, Amanda. Yes, yoga, Christy. I love it, but it was not serving the purpose that I thought it was going to serve when I became a yoga instructor, because my life was already so insanely busy. But giving credit to yoga, because it has changed my life in so many ways. But the way I want to talk about today is that I was introduced to Rodan and Fields. It found me through some of my yoga friends, through connections. And immediately, I had friends. Like, this is when my life started to change. I immediately had friends. I was introduced to an opportunity, which is now my personal business, that some of you probably know about, some of you may not, but my side business, it's not a side business. It's a labor of emotional love that has changed my life so much, because I had friends, like a lot of friends. They were so sweet and so supportive, but I was completely freaked out. I didn't want all these friends. I'm an introvert. I needed 2 friends, and I had thousands. So it sort of freaked me out. But y'all, they were really nice, really supportive. And to this day, they are my lifeline. They support me in everything I do. They're the building blocks that helped me come out of my comfort zone, that helped me create this life for myself and my family that I never would have done before. Never. Hang on. I'm super thirsty. My throat's getting dry. Okay. So, let me talk about this opportunity. I was at a point where I was stuck, completely stuck in life, depressed, stuck. But at the end of the day, I just heard this morning, I was listening to one of my new favorite books. It's called The Success Principles. I'm going to read it to you. It's called The Success Principles by Jack Canfield. Remember, he's the guy who did Chicken Soup for the Soul. And so he says, you only have control over 3 things in your life. And those 3 things are the thoughts you think, the images you visualize, and the actions you take. So changing diapers and watching Teen Mom was not the actions that I needed to take to improve my life. You all probably know that. But at the time, I had no idea how to get myself out of it until I was introduced to this opportunity, and I jumped. I realized that night on the couch that I needed to make a change, and I did. It was scary as hell. Excuse me. Sorry, Mom, if you're watching. It was really scary. So scary. But I did it because I had so much support and this amazing team that I jumped into. And now an amazing team that has, I can't even say that I built it, because I didn't. I don't know how to explain it. I mean, you believe it, it will happen, it will come. And so, this business has changed my life. I have done so much personal development. I've stepped far out of my comfort zone. I'm talking to only 9 of you live here now on Facebook Live, and I'm okay with it. I'm totally okay with it. I spoke last week in front of over 100 people. Sure, I was nervous. I was shaking in my boots, literally. Didn't think I was going to walk down the stairs without falling. But I did it, and I have grown, and I've changed, and you can too. I want you to know that that's for real, the truth. Jack Canfield's a pretty smart guy, and those are the 3 things you can control in your life. Your thoughts, what you visualize, and your actions that you take. So here today, I want you to know that it is my hope, truly. It is my hope that, because my life was changed 3 years ago, I locked arms with these women, and now I've replaced my full-time salary. I'm soon, sorry, go see you watching, hopefully soon to retire from my full-time job. And that means that I've been empowered to get unstuck. I love you too. Thank you. I'm empowered to get unstuck. Have been empowered to get off the couch and live my life. And you can too. It's my hope that you too, that you have the ability to recognize that fear, to recognize the drab, to recognize the teen mom in your life. And no matter how stuck you are and how introverted or how shy you are, that you get off the couch and you find that thing that inspires you to realize that you too, no matter what, can get off the couch and live your dreams, because you can. So to wrap it up, because I do have to go to work now. If I have inspired you in any way, please share it out. Please send me give me a comment and show me some love, because this is scary, guys. It's totally scary. And I want to support you back. I want to thank you for that. Also, if you're looking for that change in your life, maybe we should talk. I don't know. Maybe this is for you. Maybe it's not. You don't have to be me. You don't have to get on Facebook Live. But what you can do is change your life. And that is what you have to do in order to make your life look different than it does today. You have to decide to make that change. That change is scary. It's scary as hell, but you can do it. Okay. I love you all. Have an awesome hump day. Enjoy your Wednesday, and I will chat with you soon.